Alright guys, I know I promised more long form content, it's been a few days, but hopefully I can show you guys doing this job, changing the bits on this thingy. Hopefully I'm not picking any customers' names up. But we got all the bountiful fucking shear we gotta do the bits on. Let's have some fun. Alright, let's clean out some bolt holes. Yeah, you can listen to this. Clean as a whistle. I'd almost eat off that. Actually, I probably would. Let's make this side the same. Nice and clean now. Let's get the 1-inch gun. Alright, so these I flipped last time, so I'll be replacing these bits. I think we can flip these. There's a sharp edge here. This was a new one. This is an old one. And I believe I flipped most of these in here too. But we'll see what we can reuse and what we'll have to replace. So let's bust them off. Alright. Need the R gear for race mode. Ow. Ow, fuck off. Yeah. Ow, son of a bitch. I pinched my finger. Yahtzee! Onomatopoeia. Don't drop that on your wiener. That'll probably hurt. Oopsie. Oopsie. I made a whoopsie. 3. Oh, I didn't clean these out. Fuck. That's all the bolts out, kids. Let's go and fucking clean up. Yeah. Make sure you inspection weight your hardware. That bolt is really close to becoming that bolt. So I gotta find a new one of those. That's NFG. Standing for no fat guys allowed at elevated field services. Yeah. Check every fucking bolt, especially if you're gonna reuse them. For stretching, there is like a gauge you can go and buy, but you can visually see it. Like that bolt. See right here, it's gotten down. If you take a nut and round it up there, it wouldn't thread past there because the bolts or the threads are stretched. Another check you can do is take your bolts. So if they line up, they're good, but as you get further up, your threads are now wider, so they won't mesh. See how it's gonna start into the bottom one, but the top one no bueno? No fucking good. Inspect your hardware for reuse procedures only, always. Right? It takes you like fucking no time at all to be like, yep, good bolt, bad bolt, no use bolt. Right? like this one. It's also starting to stretch. So far I need 3 or 4 bolts just on the one side. Like I said, it takes you no time at all to wipe your hardware down, give it a quick look, check your threads out, check your shank out. I mean, we're not building fucking race engines here, but you don't want to have an issue when you go to go back together and you fucking break bolts like I did the last time. Ow. It doesn't ruin your day, it just fucking sucks. And there's also different length hardware too, so you shouldn't mix your bolts up like I just did. But Oshwell. Oshwell then Schwell. Bingo. Bango. It's loud. Okay. Grab the wire wheel, quickly wheel these up, and then go find our new bits. BRB. Now, I'm certain there's people in the comment section going, I've never wire wheeled fucking shears. You don't need to. Yeah, well, you might not need to, but I don't want to have them come loose. And then, just like a cutting edge, ow, there's a zit in there somewhere. Inspect for burrs. And we got one. I'll show you. Burr, right there. Burr be gone. I guess we gotta work harder than that. Fuck, where'd that go? Alright. We are all cleaned up here. Haven't done here yet. Give that a quick wire wheel. It's easy with the bits out. But both surfaces, that burr's been ground off. These bits can go back on. They just go on and get torqued. And those ones have to be shimmed. So, I don't know if you guys can see this all that well, maybe on this angle. You see how all these edges are kind of round? This bit's no fucking good. So it's going for scrap. This one I put on last time, so you only have this edge that was rounded because it was sitting in there like so. So we'll just clean it up and put it in like so this way and get another flip out of it. But these ones you can get all four corners. You just gotta be a magician to figure out how the fuck the angles work. I guess while I work, I can address some comments from the last video. Someone commented wondering what the hell happened. They've been gone for a while. I went from running the Ford to now being the Dodge and having multiple guys. So to explain that one's actually quite easy. Last August, I reached out to Jacob. Me and him know each other. We actually used to work together. And I used to, for a year there, I went and managed a truck shop. I took a year hiatus off of working on equipment and went and managed a truck shop for a really good friend of mine, family friend. People that know the situation are gonna laugh at that, but anyways, I was running that shop and I needed to hire guys. The guys that we had in there, we just couldn't keep up the workload of 130 pieces. So I ended up hiring a couple guys, and Jacob was one of them. When I left and went back to running my service truck, back to doing what I wanted to do and enjoyed doing, the new shop manager didn't like him and let him go. Which I felt was really fucking stupid, but hey, it's his shop. He can do whatever he wants. Jacob's a very hard-working young kid. Shows up on time as long as the start time is 7:30. He'll work late and go home when the job's done. He's not one of those kids that show up when he feels like it, doesn't want to do what you tell him to do. I mean, he's learning. There's been issues, learning curves. But that's with everyone. I wasn't fucking as good as I am now when I was Jacob's age, even younger. I started doing this when I was 18 years old. Jacob was trying to figure out what he wanted to do with his life. He was doing a lot of different things. His backstory is his own. But anyways, I hired him. He got let go. So I went back on my own in March. April, May, June, we were I had work. We weren't crazy busy, but I was building a backlog of stuff in my yard. And I was like, fuck, I just need a guy that I can leave there with tools to do a lot of simple jobs. And Jacob was going to school and didn't have a job to go to when he got out. So I hit him up and I was like, hey, do you want a job? And he goes, I don't want a fucking pity job. I was like, it's not a pity job. I need help. This is what I got going on. Are you interested? And he goes, yeah, is it temporary, full-time, part-time? And I was like, well, it's right now, I don't know what to tell you. It's full-time, but if it could morph into something where I could be putting you into a truck. And he was like, okay, yeah, cool, I'm into that. So we came on, started off in the yard. We were getting the shit caught out in the yard, and I kept, my mindset was, I've got a guy now, I gotta feed this guy, he's gotta fucking get a paycheck. So I kept chasing more work, and more work. And a lot of the time it wasn't field stuff. So I went and put Jacob into a truck I was renting that I then bought. And I had him run around in that Kenworth. I was in the Ford. And we just kept getting busier and busier and busier. And then Chris kind of came up as an opportunity. I'm going to shut the compressor off. As an opportunity that, truthfully, you'd have to be a dumbass to pass up. So I presented him an offer. I actually offered him this Dodge. He said, no, I'll take your Ford if that's an option. I was like, sure, I don't give a shit. I'll take the new truck. Found out why he didn't want the Dodge. he ran one at his last job, and I can see why. He would rather stick to a Ford. Not knocking the Ford or anything in any way, but or the Dodge, but I am. It's not as nice as my Ford was. So, yeah, I hired Chris, and we've just been going full steam ahead, and I recently hired another kid to be in the yard full time. And I'm building a shop. It's nothing fancy. It's going to be a tarp building with either asphalt or concrete floors. I'm not sure if I'm putting it up on lock blocks or going to go put it up onto sea cans. But we currently, for the big equipment, have a tarp building on 40-foot sea cans on lock blocks. So it gets quite high. We can fit a 670 in there, no problem. It's got the room for it. And then, yeah, I had offered the company I managed for a bit there. They're struggling to stay caught up with their work, so we talked about taking on the overflow and helping out with projects and shit. So that's why I hired young Samwise Gamgee, and that's what his coveralls are going to say, is Samwise. And yeah, that's pretty much how I went from being one man in the Ford to having the Ford, this Dodge, and Jacob's Dodge, and having 3 guys in the field, and 1 in the yard. And depending on how it goes with Sam, he might be in a truck running one. So we'll just see how it goes. But yeah, sorry, I'm trying to work and talk at the same time. I'm not very ambidextrous, can't walk, talk, and chew bubblegum at the same time. I think that's the one, yeah. And there's some other questions about wanting a shop tour. Like I said, we're in the process of building a shop. I don't have a shop yet. It's a work in process. But yeah, it's probably going to be either 60 or 80 feet long and probably 40 feet wide, so we can get the equipment into it to sell too. Doors on both ends, but it's going to be more for truck work and the service trucks. Start doing more of our own repairs in-house. Oil changes, front end work, brakes, suspension. Sending it out when I can hire guys and cut my costs down that can do, customer work and in-house work makes just sense. So might be looking at doing automotive work too, breaking into that market. Yeah, I am stupid. Alright, height might have changed a little bit, but all of our bits have been swapped. We got sharp edges on everything now. Now we just need to rig up our way of torquing it, which is the rad gun. So let's put this fucker together. Alright, there's our value of 810 foot-pounds. Let's go bust some nuts tight. Let's hope this works like I intended it to. In my head it was gonna work. That's going the wrong way. That's going the right way. Yeah. God, this is so much nicer than fucking ratcheting it with a 3/4 torque wrench like I did last time with a fucking multiplier. Like, no fucking effort at all. And you can see it drops down to lower speed to start actually torquing. It uses the second range to tighten up. When it starts feeling torque, it kicks down to its low range. And yeah, there's 500 foot-pounds. Man, I'm breaking a sweat. Probably just because I'm fat as fuck. 811. Two-speed safety feature. Just so make sure you're out of the bite zone. Don't put your pecker where you wouldn't put your finger. Or don't put your finger where you wouldn't put your pecker. I don't know. Just giving her the fucking... You fuck. God, I love worn out fucking faces. Giving her the onions, bud. Yeah, fuck doing this with a 3/4 inch torque wrench and a torque multiplier. Just fucking send it with the rad gun. 810 foot-pounds at fucking ease. I do bits all the time and I don't use an electric impact. Yeah, it's funny, some dumbass told me this is actually a Milwaukee drill with a fucking adapter on the end of it. If this is a Milwaukee drill, I should have paid Milwaukee price, not fucking Snap-on. That was fucked. Yeah, don't worry, I'm trying to figure out how to do the tip bits too. That one's gonna be fun. And like all my videos, I'm gonna do like minimal editing when I post this to YouTube too. Feels like this is taking forever, but watch it be like no time at all. It's like I'm wearing nothing at all. But yeah, if you guys got questions or comments, drop them in the comment section. We'll answer them in the next video while I'm working away and do fucking cleaning. I did ask me about my fucking trays that were hold all my aerosol and stuff. That I just got off Amazon. Just search Pop Can Fridge Organizer. And it'll pop up. Yeah, they're handy. I bought 2 of them and just stacked them together. Just don't wait 2 years to put it together like I did. Because you'll lose the instructions and then you'll do it 3 fucking times because you're stupid. Oh, I just came up with a really dumb, sketchy idea to do the tips. Fucking big old bar through the hole there. Okay, let's change out sockets. NASCAR pit stop, we're already done. Oh, didn't even divot it. Sick. Saving so much time doing this. Don't fucking jump off, you cocksucker. You stay fucking on there. Don't you fucking jump off. I've already worn a 1-inch fucking hydraulic torque wrench to the face. I need to wear this too. 2025 was a good year. Oh, thank God. Get off of there and give me my socket back. No kitty, as much as it post. Yeah, last time I did this, it took fucking forever. Because, each tip, 3 bolts per side. And then the bits on the face here have 3, and then 3, there's 2 of them. So there's another 6, so there's 12, 9, 15. And then 4 and 4 is 8 plus fucking 15 is 23 bolts. 810 foot-pounds apiece. 3/4 set at whatever it was to a 3-in-1 torque multiplier. Yeah, it took a bit. This next one's gonna be fucking sketchy as shit. I don't know how well you can see the stuff up here, guys, because my camera is like, well, it's a DJI Osmo 4 III. Very small camera, very small screen to see, so I don't know if it's good on your end for this. You're kind of getting one angle, and I'm just talking to you. We can show you stuff and things. Yeah, this is going to be stupid. Actually, I don't use this a whole lot, so if I fuck the handle up on this, I'm not going to be so sad. Oh God. Oh, this is stupid. Don't bring his name into this. Well, I'm fucking hoping this works out and I don't get to meet him. Yeah. Well, that's the same one I just did. Hang on, I gotta do this one. Oh. Gotta go in 810 foot-pounds. Luckily it's not that bad, but fuck, I'm stupid. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a second here. Making TikTok videos too. So, this is what I rigged up. So, as you can see, we torqued to 812. It's just, fuck it. It worked, I think. How fuck's the handle? Get off there, you fuck. Oh, fuck, bud. Not even enough to say it hurt. Fuck. So, ran into the issue where this reaction arm wasn't working. It was just skipping off. We had to do some doctor work there, so I made a longer reaction arm. It worked, but I put a burr here and here so it wouldn't slide past it, so just a little findangling, and got one left now. Mint. Alright, these two bits we flipped because these edges are still sharp. This one we flipped because we can still get a sharp edge. I flipped this one last time. I think I flipped these two last time, I don't remember, but we did new bits here. New nose bit here because I used an old one last time, and one new bit here. And flip this bit because this is what they looked like. They were rounded like that. We want nice sharp corners for cutting the steel. So now we just gotta check our gap, make sure it's good. Alright, so we got good gap as we go on this bit and on here, here. But as we get to this bit, we're too tight. You can see we got some transfer here, so transfer there. So we'll take this thin shim out of here, measure it, see what we're pulling out, and then we'll check it and check it again. Make sure we got our correct measurement of thousandths. So we pulled out this thin shim. Let's see how thick it is and see what we gotta do for shimmy shims now. Alright, so this shim is about 12.5 thou. That'll be too much for what we need to add or be at. So let's go and root through our shim stack and see if we can find something thinner to swap this with. Need to get about 10 thousandths. Alright, so the shim I took out, it's about 12.5 thou. Where we want to be, if I take that out on top of what we had for gap, will be too high. So I found a 6 thou shim that I'm putting back in. So we're gaining 6.5 thou of clearance. So it should work. If it doesn't work, we'll take that one out, see if we can swap the entire shim pack for something thinner or thicker, and go from there. Who would have thought doing shear work you have to use your fucking brain? I sure as hell did, and I thought it was just slam bits and do it years ago and fucking just go. Hopefully my math works. Kind of fucking doubt it is. I was just thinking about that. But we shall see. Yeah, fuck you, bitch. I'm torquing and torquing and torquing and torquing. I think that's how that song goes, right? I'm running and running and running and running and running. Do 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 do. Oh, I came. Okay. Nom nom. And now it's gonna bite me in half. Nom 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 nom. Nom nom, give me your cookies. Huh. I wonder if we hit it. $700 camera. Let's just hit it with a shear. Oh yeah, we fucking conked her. Are we still alive, guys? Did you... Yeah, the camera looks good. I mean, I should have bought that extended warranty, but... Alright, let's finger bang this and see what I got for clearance now. Nope. Alright, we're just gonna take that 6 thou out entirely. Alright, back to fucking step. Fucking awesome. I stopped doing fucking engine work because I got tired of fucking having to think. And who would have thought something destructive such as shears would require you to have to think. Those are what we're gonna run. I'm gonna take this out. Don't need that. Don't want that. Fuck you. Give me my shit back. Okay, back to rad gun to torque. What's up, buddy? What? What's a holiday mean to anyone? It's just another day that ends in Y, which means you can work it. They at least paying you overtime for today? Nice. Yeah, after this one I gotta look at that one, so hopefully I'm not much longer. I think I'm almost done with this one now. So Mr. Security Guard had to come say hi. You know, I'm antisocial as fucking don't like talking to people. Now imagine doing this 3 or 4 fucking times, but with a torque wrench and a torque multiplier. How burnt out your shoulders would be. It sucked. Did this shit years ago for a customer where we always just slammed bits in it. It was like, ah, fuck it, we don't need to worry about shimming, we're just smashing concrete with a shear. Alright, fuck it, let's go. Or if they were concerned about shimming, their guy'd be there to help me and he'd fucking do that part and I'd just be the grunt labor. So it's been years since I've had to fucking actually do the shimming side of this. Oh fuck, that was a long time ago too. Walking down memory lane. Yeah, there's no like fucking fade back fucking mantra kind of shit with this channel. I ain't that fucking classy with editing. Fuck, I barely think I'll edit much out of this video. Y'all can just watch me fucking stand there while I torque shit. Alright, let's try this again. You guys can get the fucking super awesome view of the shear coming down super quick. Oh. And then we kiss the camera. Well, that's her. Hopefully that is her. I'm gonna be pissed if it still isn't fucking right. Oh, did we miss it this time? Oh. No, we hit it. Sick. Fucking gimbal protection. I'll protect your gimbal. Alright, so what do we need? What's this one? That's what we need. Are you fucking... Oh, there we are. Yeah, again, use bits. So we're good there on that one. Where are we at with the rest of it? If this doesn't fit, okay, that's loose. No, we're still fucking tight up here. And that's where we're hitting. So... what do we have for clearance up there? Okay, we have that. What do we have now? Okay, so I don't, that's no. Will this fit? Same fucking issue last time. They liked it. It's 15 thou, but because the bits wear weird, it's tight at the top. We have clearance, about the same as last time. So I think we're good. I think we're gonna take this one away. Well, I don't really need to take it away because the other one I can't put over here because we still did undercarriage on that one. Okay. The Bountiful. I really don't know what the check position is on these fucking things, because the cats, you put the boom and stick at 90 and that's kind of like, okay, we're good, but like with a shear as your stick, is it still 90? Alright, that's 90-ish. Good. Check the hydrodynamic level. And, this one's done. Locked. Oh, light's on. Can't turn it off yet. Make sure we put the drain pan back under it. 330. I don't have any hydraulic oil for it, but it needs hydraulic oil. It is row. So I gotta come back anyways to finish off that 336. So I'll bring some 10 weight hydrodynamic oils. But we're done with this thing. Let's move over to the Hitachi. Well, I'm wrong totally. The bottom right bit, we have to shim on this one too. I thought it was odd when I didn't have shims for the other, this one on last time, because the other one had shims for both plates in the jaw. So we'll have to check that before I leave too. But let's go to the 210. They're on the Hitachi 210 now. Our issue is with this solenoid here. Well, actually with this entire valve. I'm not having it shift to allow pilot pressure to move up to my selector valve to change my selector valve. Troubleshot it as the solenoid was bad. Wrong fucking parts. I can't get parts to the new year now. Well, we're in the new year. It's January 1st. I can't get parts till fucking Monday. So we're going to fuck around with this and see if I can break everything free. And see if we can get the solenoid to work. Because inside the solenoid there's a spool that causes it to shift in and out to activate the spool in there. So I was talking to my guy, Chris, who worked at Wagex whatever. The Hitachi dealer for years and years and years. And he goes, I would try busting the solenoid apart. He goes, I've had luck with it. So let's try that. I'm not going to film this because there's like fucking no room in here for me to set you guys up. And I need as much room as I can because this fucking air filter's in the way. So I'll just play by play it as we go. There. Alright, as you can see, I'm back home now. It got dark there. That fucking place gets dark real quick and there's no like natural light. It's up out on the water. So the 210, that solenoid, I pulled it off. I think I figured the solenoid was the issue. The spool and the selector valve on the pilot side was shuttling fine. The complaint on that machine, I didn't explain what I was doing there, was they're stuck in two-way modes. Their thumb will work, their clam bucket will work, but they want to run a magnet and a breaker. Well, those won't work because you got to go back to tank. So I troubleshooted a while ago. We ordered in a new solenoid. Fucking parts were wrong. So I pulled the solenoid off, tried to get the spool inside the solenoid free. It wouldn't free up. I tried pulling it out with a magnet. I tried pushing on it. It just wouldn't. So I kind of cave-manned it a little bit and hit the end of the solenoid with a hammer, and then the spool or the pin in the solenoid got free, which it's supposed to. So then put it all back together, tested it. Fucking selector valve changes from CV to OT, which is control valve, or to open a tank. I will show you guys Saturday when I go back. Tomorrow we're going back to finish wrapping the tracks because my crane broke down on the other side on the 336. I'll show you more on depth on Saturday because I got to go do the bits on the 336 shear, and then I'll double check the second member shear on that 330. Make sure we're Gucci. But yeah, that's it. I didn't really film much because a customer also showed up to give me drop some stuff off, and we were gonna try doing it with a machine with the 336, but I kind of blew up all the slings I had, and I didn't have any extras, and I didn't want to use chains because chains don't really slip the best doing what I want it to do for wrapping tracks. So me and Jacob will stop by on our way to our job tomorrow, and then we'll head out to the properties. I know I promised to do more long-form content for you guys on YouTube. I'll be honest, it's a struggle for me because not every job I can film. And most jobs, because I now have employees, I start a job and sometimes I give the job to them to finish. Like in the instance where me and Jig are going tomorrow, I give it to him on Wednesday to finish up the track pads on the 3156. Mostly because he burned through his work, and it's like, well, fuck it, you take this, you stay busy, I got other stuff to do, and I went on to other shit that I couldn't really film because of reasons. Maybe you'll see them later. But I don't film when there's people around. I don't film when the customer's around. And I don't film when my guys are around unless they're cool with it. So that's the reason why a lot of the times, like, you'll see footage where it's like, hang on, that don't make sense, homie. But it is what it is. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'm going to try to do more. I'm shooting off of this fucking thing. It's kind of a pain in the ass because the screen looks small, and then you watch it on the phone, it's like, all right, that's not bad. It's hard to have the gimbal or this thing with me wherever I go. Again, guys, I'm paid to make money by fixing shit, not by shooting videos. Maybe one day when this starts making more money, I can actually like dedicate more time and actually projects to it. Like I own machines. I'm looking at buying some project engines to rebuild and sell. But that's becoming a flooded market. Everyone wants to fucking do that because of these guys on TikTok that are showing it, and they do a very nice job at it. So I'm looking at potentially buying equipment, fixing it up, doing end-of-life rebuilds or mid-life rebuilds or whatever it needs, and then selling it, because that's a lot of money and guys don't want to do it. So we'll see how it goes. Again, that's another reason why we're doing the shop. So you guys have a great time. Remember, God loves you. I sure as fuck don't. And hopefully your 2026 is off to a better start than mine. Mine was, my crane went down today, and that's January 1st, 2026. So we're off to the races, boys. It can't get any worse. We're just going up from here.